Hey guys, Bree here. So we are going to decorate the back of this frame. So we actually did this one the other day. This frame is awesome. It comes in so many different sizes, but y'all, it's an interchangeable frame. You can store these flat, or you can get the like the chalkboard kind, and then you can just reuse them, okay? So these are called outside the frame boxes, and you can find them on my chalk site. Okay, now we're gonna do the back side of it, and I'm gonna show you two ways to use the same design. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You guys, feel free, hit that heart button for me, or type in replay if you're catching the replay. If I am live, you will see a little red box in one of the upper two corners somewhere. But let's see, let me get us on. Okay, cool, we are on. Okay, let's do this. So I'm actually going to be using this transfer. It is called Stay Wild. And y'all, it just came back in stock today. So this was a super popular, it sold out the first day it came available. So it just came back today. Hopefully you guys grabbed it if you didn't. Make sure you get it today. And honestly, get it today because you get a free transfer if you purchase from my website today. Okay? You will get a free St. Patrick's Day transfer. It's like an 8.5 by 11, so super awesome. All right, so we are fuzzing this just a few times, and I'm gonna go ahead and set it down. We're just gonna put this one right smack dab in the middle. Okay, and then we're gonna use white, because the white is going to stand out the most on this darker color. Now, you could totally paint it and then do multiple colors, but we're just gonna do one simple color on this one. And then I'm gonna show you how we're going to add a couple of other colors on another one. Hi, Mary, Charlotta, and Sherry, and Julie, Linda, Kimberly, Sam, Evelyn, Barbara, thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Chris. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna grab some of this white. Do I wanna do it in white? Do I wanna do it in black? I think we're gonna stick with white. If it doesn't come out good, we'll just paint it all white, right? That'll be fine. So we're gonna do it in one color. Let's see what it looks like. If we don't like it, we can just paint the entire board white and then try again. Right? That's what I love about it. And you guys, this would be a great starter project. It is smaller, so I highly recommend starting smaller before you go really big. I know the one that I did yesterday is definitely a lot bigger, but it's doable. Hi, Betty. Hi, Annette and Jean and Terry. Hi. Hello, ladies. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this up. And I have my cleaning mat right here. What did I do with my water? So I have my cleaning mat right here. I'm just gonna spray this with water. Okay. And I have my napkins here. We're gonna go ahead and wipe that down real quick. And we're gonna clean this off because we're gonna use the transfer again here in just a second. Hi, Tanya. Okay, let me flip this over. And there we go. All right, so that is cleaned. I'm just gonna dry it off. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing in the silkscreen part while that's drying. Okay, so check it out. That is how it came out on white. Now, we could totally go back over this because I do want it to be a little bit darker. I think it's a little bit too light for my taste. So I'm gonna dry it. We're gonna move on to the next one and we'll come back to this after it's all dry and we're gonna color in these little pieces, okay? So we're gonna do a little bit of watercoloring on our surface, on our wood surface here. All right, so I have a couple of paintbrushes. I have my little cup of water. Let's go ahead and get these little things over here. One paintbrush. Let me get a couple of them. All right, so I'm gonna start with that one. Of course, I have my Mauvelous and I have my Current Jam, you guys, because those two are just my color choices. I am gonna also use, let's see, I could use an in-between color, but I'm just gonna use the Dear Diary. This one was given to us free last month. It was given to us free last month, and it's kind of an in-between. It's like another mauve color, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go on in here and we're gonna paint a few of these flowers. So I'm just gonna grab some paint and I'm gonna fill in. Okay, I'm gonna fill in the leaves. I'm gonna fill in the floral buds here. I'm trying to get like flowers painted roughly the same color. Just kind of spread the colors out a little bit. Let's do this one. And then we will wax this and go back over it with white, but then it'll have the color underneath, so it'll look awesome. Okay, now I am not adding water this time, and mainly because I want it to be really dark. If I add the water, it might be a little bit too thin. But it could also just be this color. So I want this to be a little bit thicker. All right. All right. I'm going back over these with a second coat, and I'm going outside the white line just a little bit, you guys. So just a heads up there. Okay, and then we've got these little pieces in here. They probably should just be white or green because I think they're just like the little buds. They haven't bloomed yet, but we're just gonna color them in with our color scheme here. Okay. All right, so looks like that is our pink one, or our Mauvelous one. So now, let me see, are those, I think those are all leaves. That one's a flower. We could do these little buds here. All right. I think that looks good. So I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna get another one. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Sonia. Elaine. And Mari and Karen. Marlene, hello. All right, so let's get Current Jam. And again, I am going a little bit outside of our white outline. I am going a little bit outside. I think we could do this one up here. Now, if you don't know, these are just my go-to colors right now. My go-to colors before, actually, do you guys remember when I was doing everything in Ocean Mist and Antique Wax? I went through that phase where everything was like blue and brown. I went through a phase where everything was eucalyptus. And now I am still in this little pink phase. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. Like everything I'm doing is in these colors, and it doesn't matter what it is, I still love how it comes out. So at least everything matches right now. Okay, so we have painted the majority of everything here. I'm gonna do one more color. Oh, and then I'm gonna do the leaves. Okay. Then we'll do the leaves. All right, so let's wash that one out. So far, so good. Look how cute those are. We're just coloring in all of these little pieces. How is y'all's day today? Let me know. Today is Wednesday, right? Yes, it is Wednesday. How was your mid-weekday? Did you accomplish anything today? Did you take a break? Did you work? What did you do? We actually went to Sam's and I got more ribbon. Now I couldn't get any more butterfly ribbon, so I'm probably gonna have to try another Sam's sometime this week. But I did go to Sam's. About the new program. No, you didn't miss the announcement. I have been waiting just a little bit because, so I haven't really announced the program really to you guys. I know there have been some people announcing the new program already, but I particularly didn't want to because I did not want to confuse you. They're still working on a few back end details, and I wanted to know all of the questions or all of the answers to the questions that I know I would have had before I give it to you guys, okay? But I do have something set up, and if you want to know, firsthand when I announce and getting ready to announce all the stuff for the new program, you can type in Perks below, P-E-R-K-S, because it is a new Perks program. I do have that set up. It'll get you in and you can get signed up to get emails or an email when it is launched. So the launch date originally was supposed to be March 1st. It is no longer March 1st. So to get more information on when it launches, all the details, the perks from that, what's the difference between the new program, club, designer, customer, just type in the word perks, P-E-R-K-S. And I will just hope that it is set up correctly. It says it is live, so hopefully there it goes. It'll send it to you. So you'll just enter your name, first and last name, and then your email address. And then once it is ready to be announced and I'll go over it, I will send you guys the info first. Okay? All right. I will also put up a video in my VIP group, you guys, for you to refer to in case you have more questions, like more in-depth questions. I'll have that up once I get all of the info ready for you, okay? We did just do a little Q&A last night for our team, and then there was another one this evening, so you'll probably start hearing about it a lot. But I highly recommend just type in perks and then I can provide you with that info later. Okay. It is going to be awesome. And if you like to buy the product, but you're like, ooh, it's a little too expensive, you're going to want to know about it. You are going to want to know about it. All right, so I have pesto, and we're going to go in here with some pesto on our leaves. Okay, again, I am not watering this down because I do want it to be pretty noticeable and vibrant. So, I'm not watering down, but it is sometimes a little difficult to paint with if it's too watery or if it's too thick. So, you kind of have to find a happy medium. Somebody said they went to Universal. Ooh. Something about this a while back. Yeah, so they had actually announced it on like their training page, but we did ask them to remove it because it was confusing so many people. So luckily they did, and they understood why, and now they're doing the trainings in Zoom, but being first isn't always the best when there are questions that need to be answered, for sure. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to announce it because of that, you guys. I didn't want to overwhelm you. But there's a time and a place. And once I feel comfortable with the program and I can provide you guys with all the details, then I will give that to you. And if you hear it from somebody else first and you decide that's the route you want to go, is sign up with somebody else, by all means, go for it. But just know, whoever you sign up with, you cannot change. Unless you quit. You could cancel it and then sign up with somebody else. But you are tied and locked into them for all of your purchases. So it's kind of a neat program, but I want to go about it the right way. I want to make sure I have all the questions, because I still have some questions about, like, well, if you're in club, what day of the month, and when does this happen, and how does that affect your account, and can you do this or that? What will it look like? So I ask all the questions that a lot of people don't think about. But it's usually because of like the back end stuff. Okay, so I think we are almost done with painting our leaves. Painting the leaves, painting the leaves. Oh, we've got this one up here. Oh, I think this was supposed to be another color. Oh, well. Okay. We'll go with that. Let me color in this one because this one kind of looks like it's a flower that's on the ground. Okay. Now I think we're good. So we're going to dry this, wax it, and then we're going to put white back on top of it. I think it's going to look really cool. So far, that is what it looks like. We colored in all of the little flowers and the leaves. Where is my wax? Oh, I took it with me. Let me get it out of the my little case right here. Riley and Grayson are good. Yes, club is changing. So if you're a designer and you're a designer on our team, we did a training on it. You can check it out in the group. Info will be in there, okay? All right, let's see. And then if you aren't sure and you watch the training in the group and you're still not sure, just send me a personal message and then I'll help you. I'll help go over it with you and let you know how it all is going to work out, okay? Yeah, no problem. And then like I said, if you still have questions, just send me a message. I will help you out, okay? Hi, Alma. I hope you're doing good. Riley and Grayson are good. Yes, it's gonna be super cool. I'm excited. All right, so we're gonna line this back up real quick. Like I said, we did wax it. It really helps that we have the Stay Wild up there because then I was able to easily line that part up. The flowers might have been a little bit more difficult to line up, but check it out. We lined it up really well, okay? And now we're gonna go back over it with white so it outlines. So it outlines our flowers. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. Let's take this up. Wow, look how cute that is. See how much better it came out? Then you have just the outlines there. I think that is super cute. So let's go ahead and clean this real quick. I'm just gonna spray it with some water. We're gonna wipe it down. Okay, and I'm gonna dry it off. Let that dry for a second, and then I'm going to do one more easy project, but we're gonna do it all one color. And I'm gonna do it on this chockable shape. So this is also another new item that we have on our website. This is called the Couture Boutique Chockable Shapes Square. And it's a 6x6 square. What I love about it is that it's a chalkboard, right? So you can reuse it. Do you guys remember our simple shapes? They came in a pack of 2 squares, 2 wood squares, and 2 circle squares. Well, these come individual now, and instead of paying, I think it was $12 for all 4, you'll end up paying, I think it's either $3 or $4 for one, and you get to choose which one you want. So a lot of the times I would get the simple pack shape, but I would only use the squares, and then I'd have a ton of circles, or vice versa, depending on the holidays or the season that was up and what I was using the most, okay? So I think this is awesome. How cute is that?
That was for Grayson. I forgot to give him for Lunar New Year.
Oh, look how cute. Did you get this for him?
Yes.
My mom got this for Grayson for Lunar New Year. Look how cute he is. Yo, he's like the nominee color. He's like a shimmer metallic gold. How cute. Look at his little face.
Riley claimed it. She goes,
Oh, did she?
He can have my old one.
Of course. Of course. That is too cute, y'all. Right? Wasn't it cute? Okay, so let's go ahead and fuzz this one more time. I had a couple of big fuzzies on there. Let me just try and take those off. Okay, so I'm gonna push this all the way to the bottom so that my flowers are hanging off the bottom, or like right at the bottom. It looks like they are planted in the bottom, okay? I'm gonna press down, make sure I don't have any more really big fuzz pieces that might get in the way. Okay, we're gonna use these two. I'm gonna use Marvelous for the florals, and I'm gonna use Stay Wild with this one. Where did my squeak? Here's my squeaky. All right, so let's do, oh, you know what I should do? I should do Stay Wild first. So we're gonna do Stay Wild. Again, we're gonna do this in Currant Jam. And I'm actually gonna do a paste and pull, and you'll see why here in just a second. I want to make sure that the Currant Jam is dried because of what we're gonna do next. Okay, so I'm doing the words first. Go ahead and pull that across. All right, wipe that off. I'm gonna go ahead and cool this up. And we're gonna dry it. Let's see. 2 more days and then the weekend. This week went by fast. Vacation always does, right? Do you need a vacation from your vacation? Because sometimes I feel that way. At least that's how Disney World was. You're so busy that you just need a vacation after that vacation because it's a lot, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna go on with Marvelous. Okay, and I'm gonna try and do this part really quick. So I'm just gonna take my paste, pull it across. Now, if you're not quick on this part, you're just gonna wash it and then do the next part, okay? If you are quick enough, then you could potentially do what I'm about to do right now, which is quickly flipping it. And this is why I wanted to dry the Stay Wild part, because I was going to need to set it down on top of the Stay Wild there, right? So I did not want that to be wet. I am going to try and not touch the other flowers. But let's pull and see if we can get all of this on here before it dries. I do feel like this particular color paste is a little bit more on the drier side than my other ones. So I was a little worried there. I would want it to be a little bit on the thinner side and it wouldn't dry as fast, okay? If your paste is a little bit thicker, it will dry faster. All right, so that's kind of your little tip. If you want it to dry fast, it needs to be on the thicker side. But if it's too runny and you want to, you don't want it to dry right away, that's fine. But just know that if it's too runny, you could also run the chance of it bleeding underneath your transfer. Okay, so I mean, there's give and take both sides. Hi, Connie. All right, so let's wipe off that transfer. I'm going to clean it real quick. I'm gonna dry everything and show y'all what it all looks like. But I do think this transfer is adorable. And like I said, it just came back in stock today. It was one of our top sellers. It sold out the first day. So if you don't have it or you couldn't grab it, be sure to grab it now. And if you haven't ordered today, which is the 21st, I would definitely order today because you'll get a free transfer on my website. And it's a St. Patrick's Day transfer that you can't even buy. You can only get it free. So definitely take that advantage and place that order and grab this transfer, okay? And feel free to grab the little shape if you want this. So now that I've done this, one thing I would change, you guys, okay? One thing I would change is I would do the flowers on the top and the bottom first, and then I would go back and add the Stay Wild, because the Stay Wild is not right in the center. I would probably move it up just a little bit, but I still think that came out really cute, okay? And guess what? You could add like 4 magnets on the back of this if you wanted to do magnets, or we can go ahead and do some hole punches. You could even add the cables, the cable mounts, and you can attach it to a wreath if you wanted to do that way. You could hang it. There's quite a few things you could do with it, okay? So I do think that came out cute. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Do I want to hang it or punch holes? I don't know. All right, so we're gonna add this into our frame. Oops, let's go this way. All right, so on one side, we have Pray Big, Worry Small. And on the other side, we have Stay Wild. So which one do you like? Do you like the one in the frame? Or do you like our chalk shape? Which one do you like? Which one are you going to make? And remember, this frame is called Outside the Box frame. This is the 5x7 size. And then this is the chalkable shape option. Okay, so you can grab them on my website. I'm gonna put the link up below. Let's see, can you get those frames on Amazon? No, you cannot, sorry. Is there a place where I can find how to use the hangers that are made in your wood shop? Which ones, Jean? If you send me a message, I can send you a picture. I usually use them in my lives, and that's kind of where I've hung them up at. So just send me a message on which one you want, and then I can send you a small little video. Let's see. And you wouldn't have to worry about messing up the flowers either. Yeah, I agree. The frame, I know the frame is super cute. After an outage, oh man. Want us to choose you? I always want you to choose. Yes, I want you to choose. I do. I love this coloring in, like the watercolor. I think this one would be super cute if we did some watercolor. So I could consider that. I don't want to do it right now because I can hear Robert and the kiddos. He gave them a bath already. So I'm going to go back out there and hang out with them. And so that is that. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for hanging out again. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys get into the ribbon giveaway. And what else? I think that's it for right now. I think that is it for right now. Just hit the heart button. Have a great night. We sell the frames on my website. Yes, we sell the frames on my website. And let me clean that up. Okay, so this one came out. Oh, I have a workshop coming up soon. I will give you guys details as soon as I can. It's going to be a fun little Easter workshop. Hopefully it'll happen sometime early, like mid-March, because Easter's at the end of March. I've got to get the supplies in, and I will have a guest. and I cannot wait to work with her. She is a painter, and so I cannot wait. We are going to paint a background, and then we're going to apply a transfer and all the things. I can't wait. So I will tell you guys more. Just make sure you guys are staying updated and you have subscribed to the emails that I do. Feel free, check down below in the pinned comment. There is a subscribe to the emails. Make sure you do it, okay? I can't wait. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye, y'all.